téléspectateurs, bonjour les gars et surtout mes français de linguistes. C'est encore moi, je m'appelle Ogundare Taiwo Israel. Je suis également connu sous le nom de Lord Chomsky. In my previous French learning lesson 5 class, I taught you guys the ER verbs de l'indicative au présent. I gave you guys 3 examples of the ER verbs, and I even gave you guys the few sentences for each of them. So the first one I gave to you guys on the l'indicative au présent of the ER verb is parler. I gave you parler, I gave you manger, I gave you acheter. Parler, which means to speak, and manger, which means to eat, and also acheter, which means to buy. But today we're going to move into the form of past participle of some ER verbs that we have. So I would like you guys to really stay tuned and concentrate. Yeah, we were talking about the form of the past participle. Okay, actually we have 2 forms. Okay, the past participle in a verb in the form of active voice, and we have the past participle form of a verb in the passive voice. But today we are looking into the past participle form of a verb in the active voice. Okay, the past participles of French verbs have different endings. Okay, this past participle is unlike to that present participle that its er verbs always end in ant. It is quite very different from this. Okay, this one always ends with the e that always has acute accent for the er verb. So the past participles of French verbs have different endings depending on the groups to which the verbs belong, unlike the present participles of verbs which all end in ant. I've told you that this point will be made more explicit in the examples given below. Like you are going to be seeing them on the screen now. The first one we have the past participles of all first group verbs end in e with the acute accent aigu. Okay, this is obtained by replacing the er ending of the infinitive. You see, whenever we have an example for that, the examples I gave to you guys in the previous class on my French learning lesson 5, I gave you manger, parler, and acheter. Okay, so those are examples of infinitive form of er verbs. Okay, so if you haven't done that, I just want you to briefly look into that then before coming to this lesson. So let's move into the formation, which is to be noted in the underlisted examples you are going to be seeing on the screen right now. On the first group verbs, you're going to see on the screen, you're going to be seeing the infinitive form and the past participle form of the verbs that ends with the er. Okay, so the first one, which is aimer, which means to love; chanter, which means to sing; danser, which means to dance; demander, which means to ask or request for something; donner, which means to give; étudier, which means to study; jouer, which means to play; laver and laver, which means to wash. Okay, so that's for the infinitive form. Now, on the past participle form of the verbs, of the subsequent verbs, you're going to see a may that has the e with the acute accent at the last position at the word finals. You're going to see them there. They will all have acute accent. That is accent aigu. So a may with acute accent, chanter with acute accent, danser with acute accent, demander, same to donner, étudier, jouer, and laver. So in these form, I really hope you are going to see them clearly. Now I will have to conjugate just 3 for you guys. Then I will give you just two examples. Two examples are made of their own sentences to you guys on the screen. Okay, now you are going to be seeing the first one. I'm going to talk about, as I've said, on the three form. I'm going to give you these aimer, I'm going to give you chanter, and I'm going to give you danser. So for you, you will have to make the rest on your own. You will have to conjugate the rest on your own. Okay, so the first one I'm conjugating is aimer. Now we use two verbs to conjugate for past participles, especially for the passé composé, okay, which is perfect tense. Yeah, in the two verbs that we use, one is être and the other is avoir. Okay, the first one, which is être, it means to be, and the second one, which is avoir, it means to have. Okay, mostly in French, we use the verb avoir to conjugate the er verbs of all first group verbs. Okay, so in my first example for the aimer, I said I'm going to be conjugating aimer, chanter, and danser. So the first one is aimer. J'ai aimé. After conjugating the verb avoir, then you now put the aimer, the first group verb, which is aimer. Put it, then omit, replace the er with a, the e that has acute accents. So j'ai aimé, tu as aimé, il ou elle a aimé, nous avons aimé, vous avez aimé, il ou elle ont aimé. So that's for the first one, for the aimé. The second one is chanter. J'ai chanté, tu as chanté, il ou elle a chanté, nous avons chanté, vous avez chanté, ils ou elles ont chanté. The third one is danser. Now, j'ai dansé, tu as dansé, il ou elle a dansé, nous avons dansé, vous avez dansé, ils ou elles ont dansé. I hope you understand now. I'm going to give you the two examples in the screen. So for each of the ER verbs. Oh wow, I believe you guys have learned a lot today, and I really hope you've jotted some point there. Yeah, for sure. So at the end of the lecture, I really hope you gained a lot, for sure. And please, I need more comments, I need more likes, and for you that you are yet to subscribe, I would really like you to subscribe as of now. So thanks for having me. Croise toi. Okay, believe in yourself, croise en toi, tu peux le faire. You can do it. Merci.